Hi everyone, today we're reviewing a product from DMoose. It's their Resistance Flex Bar. So DMoose on their website states that they were formed in 2017. They make products ranging from supplements to resistance exercise bands and flex bars like you see here. And they also make things like ankle straps and weightlifting straps. Now, based on some of the reviews that I found online, the people are very happy with like their lifting straps, their kind of accessory equipment that they've been making is I guess really high quality. Now we haven't tested any of that yet, so that's just based on kind of an aggregate research that I've done online. So they come in 4 different resistances, yellow being the lightest resistance, blue being the strongest resistance, and red and green kind of being in the middle, so you're able to progress these exercises to a point where you need them to be in to challenge yourself so that you get stronger in your forearms and with your grip. So it's versatile that way. Now, the big thing is we can't really do a rating on this unless we compare them to kind of what we've been using for a long time. And what we have been using in the clinic for a while is the Theraband brand Flex Bars. And so that's kind of what we kind of wanted to compare them to. And so the biggest differences when talking with our therapists between the two is that as in the DMoose brand, as they go up in size, you know, even from the lightest to the heaviest, is I don't know if you can see that very well, but they're the same size or the same diameter. And if you compare that to the Theraband brand, the lighter resistances are generally a little thinner. So not only is the kind of density of it different, the diameter is also different. And that can be good or bad depending on how you view it. You know, with the consistent diameter, you're really making sure you're using the same kind of musculature when you're doing the movement patterns, which is something that we did like about the DMoose brand. Now granted, maybe, you know, one of the Theraband Flex Bars might fit your hand better, but ultimately I don't think that matters all too much when our therapists were treating. Another note on the DMoose brand is that they did like the kind of tacky, sticky texture, a little bit more of the DMoose brand, able to kind of get a firmer hold on that. So that was just one of the notes that our therapist had noted. I think one of the key points for the DMoose brand over the Theraband brand that our therapist really did like was that we talked about the diameters earlier, but they liked that they were similar diameters in the DMoose brand, and that was kind of a positive for them. Again, if you're buying these for yourself at home, it's something to keep in mind. And that's nothing against Theraband as a brand. We use plenty of other Theraband products, especially their resistance bands. They've been in the game really long. DMoose is a brand that looks like it was just created in 2017. All right, generally, Resistance Flex Bars are going to be used for forearm strengthening and grip strengthening. They're used a lot by our occupational therapists. Some of our physical therapists will use them, but our occupational therapists are definitely going to be the ones that are generally using them more often for their patients, just because they're working with the upper extremity more. Now, in a fitness sense of things, you're generally not going to use these, I don't think, unless you're really just focusing on your grip, trying to focus on increasing maybe the size of your forearms. But there are other implements and tools that are a little bit more versatile that you might use instead to train your grip or your forearm strength, along with maybe something else that you're trying to improve upon. But as far as the Flex Bars go, we really like them here at Freedom. We probably give it a 4 out of 5 stars for the intended purpose of strengthening the forearm and the grip. It's not exactly a versatile product, and neither is the Theraband Flex Bar for the upper extremity. Our OTs use them a lot, obviously, in their practice. but you really have to have a need for that grip strengthening and maybe even a rehab purpose for that grip and that forearm strengthening to need to go out and buy a set of these. You can find individual ones for around $20 online, or you can get a pack for $35 to $50 range, depending on where you buy it from. We were really happy that we were able to get a set of these DMoose Flex Bars, and we enjoyed using them. Again, we'll give it a 4 out of 5 stars. We really liked it, and for its intended purpose, it's really awesome.